Welcome back, y'all. I'm in the middle of working on my YouTuber's nail art stamping weekly collab manicure. This week's theme is music, and I'll just kind of show you what I'm using as I go along. This is Wavegel Clean Slate Gel Polish. It has already been cured, top coated. The tacky layer has been wiped off. I'm ready to do some stamping on this one. This is one coat of Color Club Harp on it. See if I can get that in there. Will it focus? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, that's one coat of Color Club Harp on it. And I'm going to sponge some Lachat Hologram Diamond over top. And this is just lacquer, it's not gel. It comes in a duo where you get the lacquer and the gel together. But today I'm just using the lacquer. Just gonna give it a quick shake. And I'm just gonna use a cosmetic sponge. And I'm gonna just sponge this on over top of the harp on it. I'm just going to apply a pretty generous amount here. This is one of my most used polishes, so it's a little bit empty in there. There's not a lot left in the bottle, so I'm really having to dig down to find some. Okay, I'm just going to sponge that on. Well, first I'm going to move the bottle out of the way so I don't knock it over while I'm doing this. Then I'm going to sponge it on. And this one gets really good coverage. It does better if you have a color underneath. You can build it up to be opaque without undies, but I prefer to have a color under there. Wow, I've got cotton fuzz everywhere. I think I had some cotton rounds in. Wow, look at that! I had some cotton rounds in the package with my sponges. So yeah, my sponge is covered in little cotton fibers. Sorry, I had to grab a paper towel and wipe some of that excess off my fingers. I'm just going to apply some more. This is more of the hologram diamond. I could probably thin this out a little bit. You can see it's really loaded down with the glitter. There's a huge glitter payoff. This bottle is less than half full, so I'm really having to fish to get it out of the bottle. Not to get the glitter out, to get the polish out, period, because I've used so much of it. Like I said before, it's one of my favorite polishes. It's really great for sponging on like this. Okay, I'm just gonna sponge it on this one. And I do have my liquid latex down just to make cleanup easier from the sponging, because you know how hollow glitter is. It gets everywhere and you can't get it off. So, okay, that looks good. And I don't think I really need a second coat. I'm gonna take a look at it when I pause the video here in a second. I'll decide if I need a second coat. But I'm gonna let that dry just a little bit and top coat it, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, my top coat and my new layer of liquid latex is drying on these two fingers, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on my index finger and my pinky while that latex dries. I'm gonna be using this Born Pretty plate, Born Pretty 47, BP 47. Possibly this Bundle Monster plate, BM 411. And this one, sorry, I didn't really clean it all that well. I don't know if how dirty it'll look. This one right here, this is MJ 23, Roman numeral 23. I'm gonna be using this little right here, the Beatles. Okay, I'm gonna start with this image right here, and I'm going to double stamp that onto my index finger. I'm gonna start with Mundo de Unas white. And I still have not thinned this out. My bottle is almost completely empty. I'm waiting on an order from a group buy on Facebook with Mundo de Unas polishes, and I thought it would be here by now, but it's not. And I'm desperately, desperately in need of that, because I'm almost out of black and white stamping polish. Give it a quick scrape. Okay. Remember which finger you're putting it on, because I almost put it on the wrong one. Just roll it on there. And there we go. That's it for that one. I forgot. I'm double stamping that image, so it's not that's not it for that one. Now I'm going to take the Color Club harp on it and stamp that same image over the white. And I don't know if you can see that on there. Yeah, that picked up pretty well. Just rolling it on. Gotta love a clear stamper for lining that up. And I don't know if you can see the difference, but now it's a hollow effect with the white. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing on my pinky finger. I'm gonna use this image instead of the one on the other plate, but I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna double stamp that, starting with the white. And I'm really slathering it on because my polish is really thick and I wanna make sure that I get enough down into all of the little crevices on this stamp because it has a lot of open space. Sorry. Just turning it to make it easier for me to scrape without you guys having to look at the back of my hand. Okay, nice pickup. It's way more than I need for my little pinky finger, but, and I'm doing this one on the pinky because it has different images than the other one. Just rolling it on there. Clean my stamper off, clean the plate. And do the same image with the Color Club. Sorry, I'm lining it up where I can see it and then I will show you because it's really difficult to double stamp lining it up perfectly if you're doing it only on the screen. Okay, there you go. So those two are done. Okay, so I'm just applying my polish very generously because this is such an open design. I'm just gonna turn that to make it easier for me to scrape. Keeping my scraper fairly flat. Oh yeah, much better, much, much better. I'm just gonna roll that onto my middle finger. And it's really hard to see. It looks really pretty in person though. It's kind of psychedelic looking. Ooh, I like that. So I'm going to try and shrink this image right here. Never done this before. This is the first time for me, so we'll see if this works. And I've just got a really small, really, really squishy stamper here that I'm just kind of pinching. Okay. See, it shrunk. So can you see the size difference? So I'm gonna take off with some tape, I'm gonna take off the part where it says rock and roll. And I'm just gently using the tape to pick up the part of the design that I don't want without disturbing the part that I do. Sorry, I'm not on frame. There we go. And now I'm going to try and get that on my finger. So I'm not using a clear stamper. I'm going to try and get that on there where it's actually going to show. Okay. Now we're going to try and put the Beatles logo on there. So now I'm going to try and get this right below the part that I just stamped on there. Okay, so I'm just going for that little Beatles logo right there, and I'm going to use my clear stamper this time. And again, I've got my tape. I'm going to take off the part that I don't want so that I don't get it, so I don't mess up the design that I already have on there. Okay, and I'm just going to take that and put it on underneath the heart. There we go. So I'm going to go top coat this and clean up, and I will come back and show you the finished design. Okay, here's my finished design. This middle finger isn't really showing up on camera like it does in person, but it looks really wild when you see it in person. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. There will be links for everyone who participated in this collab this week. Their links will be in the description box down below. And there will also be a playlist where you can watch everyone's videos if you're interested. Thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out again. And I hope to see you guys next time. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are not already a subscriber, please click that button and subscribe. I would love to have you come back and hang out with me again sometime. See you next time. Bye.